Three's Company and your audition. Please tell the story, because it's a true story, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, first of all, I was discovered by Johnny Carson in the commissary at NBC.
Wow.
And I didn't know the rules. Sometimes when you don't know the rules, it's a great thing. And I had heard about an audition for another show with Dom DeLuise. Do you remember him?
No,
Called
of
Lots of Love.
course, yes.
And so I was in love with Alan Hamill. I flew to Los Angeles. The plane fare was $25, which I, had to scrape to get. I tell Alan I've got an audition. I didn't know that, you need an agent and all that. Ignorance is bliss.
Mm-hmm.
I go into the audition, and I see all these girls that look like me, and they sign in, so I signed in, and then they hand them a script, and so I took the script, and I went in and read, and I knew I was right for it because it described who I was, and I didn't have to act. And so the producer said, very nice, we're gonna give you a call back. And I said, oh, great. So I go to the receptionist and I said, I have a call back. She said, great. And I said, what is that? She said, we're going to call you back. Right. And I said, well, where do I go? Now I'm her problem, right? She goes, well, I don't know. She's irritated now. She goes, why don't you go sit in the commissary? And that was a direction that changed my life, because I'm sitting in the commissary all by myself. It's around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. There's no one there. And Johnny Carson walks in. And he comes over to me and he says, hey, little lady, what are you doing here? And I said, I have a callback, because I had some lingo. And I didn't even have an 8x10. I had written my first book of poetry in 1973, and I just handed him the book as that was Wednesday. Friday night of that week, I made my television debut on The Tonight Show, and I heard him say, I thought they loved my poetry. I only had one credit. He said, we've all been wondering who the mysterious blonde in the Thunderbird was. Well, we found her, because that was my back credit. So that led to being on the show so many times, and that book became the #1 selling book of poetry in America. And that is how the head of ABC was watching, and they're looking for a Chrissy Snow. And he said, I got the girl. I see her on The Tonight Show all the time. So you never know in life what, it was because out of my own ignorance, and I took that $25 and I flew down there, and I got to be with Alan, and I ended up getting a career.
Look at that.
Yeah.
And then what I love is you turned that into giving to others. That's what you've done, in shopping channels and infomercials for 25 years.
Yeah.
And what we have tonight, I think, is maybe the easiest way to get started, because we all know we should be taking a vitamin every day. I mean, we've known that ever since we were this big.
Yeah.
And yet it's daunting, it's confusing. I don't know which one, what's right for me. So let Suzanne guide you with her RestoreLife formula, because I know that these are formulas that you are so proud of. And this is your Daily Easy Vitamin. It's on auto delivery. You get 60 multivitamin tablets. You're going to get them every 30 days. So you take 2 a day. So when you said, okay, I'm going to make that one that most people, at least, even people that are just like always going to shy away.
Right.
I can get them to take a multivitamin.
Most everyone will take a multivitamin. That kind of makes sense, doesn't it? And again, the formulator, RestoreLife, who makes my vitamins, we work with them, and they're all about making it the best for you. And I'm really proud of this product that we're putting out. They did a survey, a previous survey. 93% of Americans are not getting enough vitamin E. Why do you care? Well, vitamin E supports your immune system. You want to have a strong immune system. That's really important in today's world. And 48%, that's almost half of the people surveyed. 48% weren't getting enough magnesium, and 44% weren't getting enough vitamin A, which also supports your immune system. So that's the beginning of what is in here. And so, I eat well. I do. Like I said, I grow my own food.
Organic garden, right?
My organic garden. And even coming here, I brought my own food, because I don't know what, if there's any organic food here or anything. And it's that important to me, because I had cancer 20 years ago, and that was a wake-up call for me. And I feel like, you can take the negatives in your life and you can make it work for you. I use the negatives in my life all throughout my life as like judo, using forward energy to win. And I remember at the time I didn't want to do what they wanted me to do, so I decided that I would change the way I eat, changed the way I sleep, value sleep. Around that time, I was doing Three's Company and Step by Step, and on television sets. I don't know if it's still that way because I haven't acted for the last couple of decades, but they have these craft tables, which I call crap tables, and it's all processed food. A lot of stuff that is in processed food that I didn't think about what I put in my body and what the effects would be. So it was a big wake-up call for me, and that's how I got into health. That's how I started writing the books, and I love that you've all followed me for so long.
Yes.
But anyway, a great multivitamin will fill in the nutrition gaps that we're not getting because perhaps even though you're buying great organic food, but the nutrition is not what it might be because of over-farming and the soil doesn't have what's in it. So this has got vitamin A. Okay, so that's for your immune system, your supporting your eyes, helps support your reproduction if you want to get pregnant. You want to get pregnant?
Well, no. I mean, I was already. Thank you. I think I would be in the record books at this point.
No, I would be in the record. I would be in the record book. It also supports a healthy heart, your lungs, your kidneys. Pretty good, huh? Okay, that's only one of the things in here. Then vitamin B. That supports the conversion of food into energy, so that's a good thing, right? Metabolism. Vitamin C is an antioxidant that supports your capillaries, and we're just a bunch of capillaries. That's what a human being is, and that's what carries the blood, so that's pretty good. Also is good for your gums. It's all about circulation. And vitamin D3 supports healthy bones. I got more. I'm not finished. Vitamin E, antioxidant, like I told you, it supports a healthy immune system. And there's more, as they say in the infomercials. Wait, there's more.
And yet there's more.
We've got chromium, folate, magnesium, 3 kinds of selenium, zinc, alpha-lipoic acid, and even more. How about that?
Yeah.
Take 2 of these a day, multivitamin. This is loaded with such good stuff, the nutrients that are so good for a healthy body. And I'm all about keeping a healthy body healthy. I can't believe I've been able to stay in such good health. And when you are healthy on the inside, it manifests on the outside. Yeah, you age, but you age better. It's just it's a different thing.
There's a happiness.
Yeah.
There's a glow.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is so easy to do, right? I mean, we hope that, like Suzanne, you said you drink a lot of water, you do your yoga. I mean, we all have elements of, okay, I'm going to walk a little farther, I'm going to drink that extra glass of water, but this is easy. These are 2 little capsules a day.
Yeah.
And when you went through that list, all I could think of was walking down with my basket at the drugstore and grabbing that bottle and that bottle and that bottle and that. I don't even know how much
10
to
different
take.
thing. Yeah, right.
This is it.
Yeah.
This is easy.
And again, I keep mentioning the formulator at RestoreLife. They're a passionate and compassionate company, and I've interacted with so many of the doctors there, and we really came up with something great here. So I love this multivitamin. I feel like it's covering a lot of bases. And so far we've got the multivitamin, we've got your bones. We're going to take care of your bones, we're going to take care of all the minerals that keep the body running at optimum. So this is how supplementation starts. When people say, oh, I don't take anything, I think, it's like this girl, a number of years ago, I was at one of these fancy Hollywood to-do thing parties. I'm all dressed up. And there's a girl over there. She keeps looking at me and looking away and looking at me and looking away. And I could tell she wanted to talk to me, was kind of nervous. I don't know why I'm so approachable. So finally she came over and she said, I mean, she was beautiful. I hope when I'm your age that I look like you. I said, start now.
Yeah.
Start now. The sooner you start, the better. It's never too late, but the sooner you start. I wish I knew back then what I know now.
Right.
But I was able to grab it in time, and when you look at Alan, 81 years old,
He's amazing.
that's not what 81's supposed to look like. And he doesn't have any, problems, or he's just in such great health, and so am I. I don't remember the last time I had a flu or a cold. Because I'm preventing, I'm taking really good care of myself. It's what you eat. Healthy diet is really, really important. I believe in eating an organic diet because I don't know when they thought it was a good idea to put poisons on our food. So as much as you could afford, or as much as you can, to eat organic food, or if you can grow it. And if you can't grow a whole garden like I have because of your climate or whatever, even a little pot of herbs in your kitchen, there's something satisfying. You know, if you're roasting a chicken and you cut the rosemary from your little pot and
Or
put
your
it
own
on.
basil.
Yeah,
Right on the back porch, right on the deck.
I know, I
And
know.
I think that this is such an easy place to start. And if you are new to QVC and you've been on Facebook, Suzanne was dancing on Facebook with Nancy,
I was
right,
dancing.
today?
I was dancing.
So if you saw that video,
I'm no
that's
Baryshnikov.
Oh, that's-
as though those of you who've watched me dance before. But that's the charm of my dancing. Not like your trained daughter.
Oh my gosh.
She would look at me and go, "Oh,
oh, stop. She'd be thrilled to meet
it's
you.
that thing, dance like nobody's
Yes,
watching."
exactly,
And that's
right?
That's what I like. When I'm on stage, I dance like nobody's watching.
And so 5 for you, if you're new to QVC, means you can take $5 off your first purchase.
There you go.
Free shipping and
Yeah.
handling with all the additional purchases. It's $3.50 for the first, and then free shipping for all the additional purchases. Over 700 of you. I know lots of you are waiting to the end and listening to our wonderful Suzanne Summers, who came to the QVC family tonight. We also had Sleep Renew earlier today. 1,100 already gone. That also is part of 5 for you. And if you have a Q card, which Alan will not let Suzanne have her own Q card. You can put anything at any time on 3 easy payments, and sometimes more. So our last item in the show, this has flown by. We've had drinks with Alan, which was so much fun.
we got to the
I know,
end?
it's like
Oh
almost
my God.
done. I know. But you'll be back tomorrow with
Yeah.
Kirsten, right?
Yeah.
What time tomorrow,
Yeah.
Frankie? He'll look it up,
Yeah.
right? Okay, he's looking it
Like
up right
some
now.
kooky